Welcome to This Explainer, where we're going to dive into the incredible parallel journeys of two absolute modern cricket legends, Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma. Look, if you follow Indian cricket even a little bit, you already know that the last decade and a half has essentially been defined by these two colossal figures. We're talking about two players who haven't just dominated the sport, they've completely redefined modern batting as we know it.
So, how did two of cricket's greatest modern legends go from rumored rivals to veterans walking the exact same path? It's a fascinating question, right? Because to understand where they are today in 2026, we really have to objectively look back at their monumental careers. We're going to track this whole journey, from their distinct playing styles and those crazy record-breaking peaks, through the highly publicized transition of leadership, right up to the present day, where, amazingly, their paths have completely aligned.
Okay, Section 1. Two Titans of Indian Cricket. A look at the numbers. Before we get into the history and the drama, let's just ground ourselves in the sheer weight of their achievements.
The sheer volume of their runs is honestly staggering. On one side, you've got Virat Kohli, King Kohli, who's amassed a mind-boggling 25,000-plus international runs across all formats. He is known for this ultra-aggressive mindset, his exceptional fitness, and being an absolute master of run chases. And then right across from him, we have Rohit Sharma, the hitman, sitting on over 18,000 international runs. Rohit's game is totally built on elegant stroke play and this legendary ability to convert good starts into massive, explosive, big scores once he gets settled.
And speaking of massive scores, 264. This number brilliantly illustrates Rohit's explosive capability. To this day, 264 remains the absolute highest individual score in ODI cricket history. It's a number that perfectly encapsulates his unique ability to just accelerate and totally dominate a bowling attack like literally no one else in the white ball format.
Right alongside that, we have this massive number representing Virat Kohli's international centuries. While Rohit is known for those huge individual spikes, Kohli is just an absolute machine when it comes to consistently reaching the three-figure mark. Over 75 centuries across Test, ODI, and T20 international matches. Just relentless consistency. So you get this beautiful contrast between the two. While Rohit dominates with 3 incredibly rare ODI double centuries, making him the only player in history to do that, by the way, Kohli is the master of pacing. He was the fastest player to reach 8, 9, 10, and 12,000 ODI runs. Basically, Rohit pushes the absolute ceiling of what can be scored in a single day, while Kohli completely redefines how quickly a player can compile career milestones.
Moving on to Section 2, the captaincy drama unfolds, navigating the 2019 to 2021 tensions. Let's see how things shifted behind the scenes.
Because, when you have two players of this magnitude in the exact same dressing room, leadership transitions are rarely simple. The data shows a clear timeline of tension, starting way back with rift rumors after the 2019 World Cup loss. Now, the BCCI tried to step in, and Kohli called the rumors disrespectful, but the rumblings just kept going. Fast forward to September 2021. Kohli announces he's stepping down as T20 captain, though he explicitly intended to keep leading in ODIs and tests. After an early World Cup exit, Rohit took over the T20 captaincy in November. But the real shockwave, that hit in December 2021, when the BCCI announced Rohit would replace Kohli as ODI captain too. The board stated they couldn't have two different captains in limited overs cricket, despite Kohli clearly wanting to stay on.
Which brings us to this incredibly awkward climax in late 2021. They essentially ended up missing playing under each other in South Africa. Just as Rohit took the white ball mantle, he was ruled out of the upcoming South Africa Test Series, where Kohli was still captain due to a hamstring injury. And simultaneously, Kohli opted out of the ODI series in South Africa, where Rohit would have been his captain for the first time, citing personal reasons. It was a highly publicized sequence of events that kept these two titans apart during a major transition phase. So, after unpacking all of that historical drama, we really have to ask ourselves, where exactly do these two veterans stand right now in 2026? The landscape of Indian cricket has shifted so dramatically since then. Let's look at Section 3, Transitioning and Stepping Back, the 2026 Duleep Trophy absence, to see exactly how they're handling this stage of their careers. With the prestigious Duleep Trophy starting on August 23, 2026, a lot of fans actually expected to see them play, especially since both of them hit brilliant centuries in domestic cricket last season, proving they still have absolute mastery at that level. There was a ton of hope they'd pad up for this tournament. But they didn't.
And the reason for their absence really just comes down to the BCCI's strict workload management, which honestly makes total sense given both players have officially retired from Test and T20 international formats. Since the Duleep Trophy is a first-class red ball competition, the BCCI exempted these senior stars to preserve their fitness. They've officially stepped back from the grueling multi-day formats entirely.
Finally, Section 4, the road ahead, a unified focus on ODIs. Let's look at what's next.
Stripped of the daily grind of all three formats, they are now laser-focused on one very specific goal. They are walking the exact same path, playing exclusively in the 50-over format for India, alongside their annual commitments in the IPL. This unified focus on the 50-over game allows them to channel all their remaining physical and mental energy into the format where historically they've both been the absolute most dominant.
And hey, fans won't have to wait too long to see them in action. They will next take the field together in the ODI series against the West Indies this September, with the opening match set for September 27th. It's just a fantastic opportunity to watch these two icons bat in the exact same lineup, completely free from the burdens of captaincy controversies and cross-format fatigue. Which leaves us pondering this final thought. As they focus solely on ODIs, just how high can these two unified titans push the boundaries of the game before an era truly ends? Think about it. They've given us a combined 43,000 international runs and countless memories. Now, playing side by side with a singular focus on the one-day format every single time they walk out to the middle, it's a piece of living history. So what record do you think falls next? Keep an eye on that September series to find out.
Welcome.